Good morning. Welcome to RLTW Strategies. Today is the 4th of June and it's a Tuesday. So let me give you a recap of what happened yesterday. Yesterday I traded my 5 combines. I went ahead and edited my video and I kept trading. And when I kept trading, I ended up making an average price of 2,347. My total came out to 11,735. So that's what I closed out with yesterday. And let's look at the news. In about 20 minutes, we have faculty orders and job openings. Right now, I redid my ES charting. I was running a little late. It's 9:40 right now. So last night, I drew this consolidation box and then we broke down from it, and this morning I did this trend line. I rearranged my levels and we are right below that resistance level. We touched the trend line and we're bouncing up, so we're seeing if we're going to continue to have higher lows and lower highs, and then we'll just wait to see what breaks out of this trend line. Basically, if you want to wait for a big move, we'd wait until to see when price will break out of this trend line. We are at a resistance level. We're retesting it. We could drop down or we could pop up. Those are the two things. So we got to watch and monitor. We have Apple coming down. We got Nvidia at 1155. Microsoft's below the VWAP at 411. We need to break 408 or 410 if we're going to go lower on the NASDAQ. We have Amazon at 177. We have Palantir climbing up. I might add another 100 contracts. And then Google. So that's what we're looking on the ES. Silver dropped huge, as well as gold, as well as oil. So let's go ahead and look at the NASDAQ real quick. Market is still deciding what it wants to do. I'm still monitoring that on the 30-minute ES chart. For the NASDAQ, same consolidation applies. I drew these trend lines on the 4-hour. We're looking at the 5-minute right now. We hit this the buy block area, so we're waiting to see if we're going to break through or not. Probably should draw a level here. Let's move this level down to here, and then turn it red. Let's actually turn it red and give it a thicker line, and we'll see if we break through that. We're in this buy block area. We'll see if this supports or not. It's supported at the bottom of this area. We did bounce down from this level. We have the inefficiency zone above that we still haven't visited. So we may visit that today if we break through this consolidation block, but it looks like we may come back down to this trend line. We have a larger inefficiency zone here and a larger trend line. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for rejections off the levels or supports off the levels, and then we'll decide what to do at that point. Again, I'm going to try to maintain the 30-minute chart and see how price acts, and we'll go from there. We're still trading, copy trading 5 accounts, 2 contracts each, and we did 0 trades yet, and we will. This is the number 54. Remember, we were at 157 the other day. We went down to 154. Yesterday I brought it to 156,400. So I know that was a lot. If you want to follow me on my Discord, go ahead and search MYKE175. I'll put that across the video feed. It looks like we're coming down we're still above the VWAP on the ES on the 30-minute. Let me look at the 15-minute. We're still above the VWAP, and we are above the VWAP on the NASDAQ. It looks like we had a lot of buy pressure bringing the price back up. I just feel like it's going to trap us. Apple came down. We got to retest this level right here. See if we break. It might reject here, or it might pop up. That's what we're waiting for. I'm only going to be able to be on for 2 hours, so let's hope we get a couple good trades in before the 2 hours is up. I did some paper trades on my trading view on my phone at open on this climb up, and then I think I shorted, I don't know, but we will see. We got Nvidia getting a little red, Microsoft's getting a little red. We could go ahead and put a short in now and then put a stop if it pops up. That's good. That was a good trade. That was a good trade. It might stop me out, and it's fine if it does, but if it continues to go down. All right, first trade, $100, 2 contracts. Let's wait. Actually, man, damn. ES, Microsoft, Nvidia's coming down, Apple's coming down. Looks like we're down 27 points. The YM is up only 6. ES is down 11. We're down 27. We got 10 minutes from news data, factory orders and job openings, so let's just wait. It might drop down and spike back up, so we'll wait till price to settle. Data at 10, data at 10. Looks very negative. I'm gonna go ahead and do a short on the paper account. 6 minutes, 4 minutes. 5 minute looks pretty bearish, my assessment. Drop and hit the VWAP, bouncing off of the point of control. 5 minutes. That's a good 5 minute candle right there. Let's see if it's a fake out. I'm gonna hold this till it gets to the orange box. We could also come down to this level and reject. ES is at the VWAP and the EMA. Data is gonna get out in 3 minutes. Watching, I'm gonna go ahead and put my stop in on the paper account to the point of control. Down at the bottom of that buy area. Broke the buy area. It could come back up to the point of control, to the VWAP. Data coming out in 3 minutes. ES is below the VWAP. We could come all the way down to that trend line. 2 minutes. All right, let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen. We got 1 minute out from data. Watching the ES. Apple's coming down, Amazon's up, Microsoft's up, Amazon's coming down. We need to break 1133 on Nvidia if we're gonna continue going down. And then we gotta break this VWAP area. We bounced off the VWAP on the ES. Data coming out in 10 seconds. We can see a major drop down first, initial drop down. I think it's gonna drop down to here. Data is out. We're in the consolidation box. That was a good move. Both ES and NASDAQ hit the consolidation box. See what happens. See if we come back down the VWAP at the point of control. We got Microsoft, Amazon.
Filled.
Okay.
Filled.
Lost 400.
Order filled. Filled. Not filled.
Up 40 bucks. See, we can reject up here. We can reject at 677. So let's see if we touch this high and drop back down. Back in the zone. We do have high volume area up there. In a low volume area, we traded 14,000 contracts on that kick up on the 5 minute. How many more minutes we got on the 5 minute? We have a minute and a half left on the 5 minute. We filled the gap from last night. Remember, we do have higher lows. 40 seconds left on this candle. See what it does. I could watch it on the trading view chart. We're at the top of the Bollinger Band on the ES. I mean, we got this trend we need to break.
Filled. Order rejected.
All right, let's write this down. Let's write this down. Let's see if we come all the way down. Pop up. That was a good entry, short. Good entry, short. Good entry, short. Whew, gonna stop me out.
Not filled.
Man, we were so close to $800 trade. We might continue going down. Let's see if it pops up. We're at the VWAP. We broke through the VWAP. It bounced up. This might have a heavy movement
Filled.
down. Let's see.
Not filled.
ES is coming down. Apple, I feel like it's gonna drop. It feels heavy. We got that trend line. We got this trend line right here. Let's wait. Let's wait. We're in this buy zone. We had all this buy pressure, and this might spike up as well, but it might break. Look at that 15 minute. Bouncing off the VWAP on the 15 minute. We're up $1,000 on 5 accounts. We may be dropping. There we go. Let's see if we could hold on to it.
Not filled.
I don't know what we made on that, if anything. We have a lot of buy pressure right here. Could also break right here. Above the VWAP, above the VWAP.
Filled. Not Filled.
Woo! Feels heavy. Feels like it's gonna drop. I'm gonna go ahead and hold this for to the pivot point. We're below the VWAP on the 15-minute. Let's see if it's true. Oh man, it was true. It was true.
Filled. Filled.
Glad I got out of that.
Filled. Filled.
It's a huge area. I don't trust it to stay into it. It feels heavy. It feels like it's going to drop, but it could also be trapping people at the same time. I'm just going to get out of it on the paper account. That would have been a good short. I was tempted. Still below the VWAP on the 15-minute. Below the VWAP on the 5-minute. ES looks like it's climbing. We got Dow up 50. I'm unclear on that area. We are below the VWAP though.
Filled. Filled.
That might be an area, man. ES is on that trend line. Okay, so we broke through it on the 15-minute. The 5-minute, quite possibly we could break through it. We could come back and retest. Let's wait for a retest.
Filled.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good trade.
Filled.
All right, we made up our profits from the other day. We're up $1,400. You know, I could ride some huge movement down. I don't want to chase it. If we hit this Bollinger Band, we could pop back up. We could also drop, but we're below the trend line on the ES. Let me show you. We're below this trend line on the ES. It looks like we're breaking it. I'm going to go ahead and make this dotted line that we broke it. Looks like we're hit on support. We got resistance level here, it looks like. Oh, we may bust back up. We may bust back up. Let's see. Nvidia is down to 143. We're at 411. Up 193. See, now everyone wanted a short right here, but this candle right here. All right, we got support at this level. This is like very good support right here that we bounced off from. So we broke this, but we could also get on the right side of it, on the top side. So we can still see rejection at this level. All right, it retested that level. This is where I wanted to re-enter a short. Nvidia still dropping, Amazon may be dropping. We're at the VWAP on the ES. This is that support area I was telling you about, but I wasn't on the right screen. And we came back up and rejected off of the bottom of this buy block area. So I'm gonna turn this red until we break through it and get some more support. But I think at the ES is at the VWAP. Where's the VWAP on the 15-minute? Come on, there it is. All right, we're coming back up to the VWAP, 15-minute VWAP. Let's see if we get rejected. This is where I want to enter a short. Let's go ahead and enter a short. We'll pretend we're playing this right here, and we will sacrifice up to the pivot point. Let's do $800, and I think it's going to come back down there. So let's play that on the paper account. We can watch that go. Let's look at silver. Silver's at 29.66, not really moving. Oil bounced at this level on the 4 hour. I'm going to put that in. We're at the VWAP. Are we going to be able to support the VWAP? That is actually a good pattern on the 5-minute. On the 15-minute, that's a bullish pattern on the 15-minute right there. That's a bullish pattern on the 15-minute. So I draw these intermediate levels as I'm trading during the trading day just to give me an area of where price have visited and bounced off of. So we got a buy block here. All right, we're back into this red zone. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. This is more supportive than that buy block area. But 5-minute, we have an indecisive candle on the 5-minute. We are at this area right here where we could reject back down from. ES is above the resistance level. There's a large wick at the top that might reject down. So right here, all right, this area right here could be a rejection point of selling pressure. Apple has a red candle on the 3-minute. Looks like it's coming back down. We're at the VWAP on the 15-minute chart. 5-minute chart. 30-minute chart still looks bullish. We could come back down and bounce back up. We consolidate on the 30-minute right here. We are at that pivot point, which is, come on, where are you at? It is a pivot point. We are underneath the pivot point, so that could be a sign of rejection at that pivot point. Nvidia is on a downward trend, still could bounce. We're above that trend line, so that trend line is still in effect. We are above this trend line, so this trend line is still in effect. I don't know for how long. We're holding here, man. I just feel like it's gonna drop again. We got everything moving up. Apple's moving up slowly. Amazon's moving up slowly. Amazon needs to break 177 if we're gonna go lower. Microsoft needs to break 410 if we're gonna go lower. And Amazon needs to break 1134, 1133. That could be a bullish candle right there for continue moving up. Don't really want to enter it. We got 4 minutes on this new candle. We're on the trend line. We're at the VWAP on the 5-minute. It could be anything goes right now. We're still in this consolidated chop. Nvidia's moving up. That VWAP on the 5-minute. We broke through it. We're coming down to retest it. We're going to retest this trend line. This was the first area of reversal. This is the next area of reversal, and this is the third last area of reversal right here. So this is the next area that we need to break through if we're going to go higher. Microsoft's starting to come down. I think ES is coming back down to the point of control. They might be grabbing liquidity. I might have just blew it, but we'll see. We'll see. I got my stop in. Whew.
Filled. Filled.
It could tap me out.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Oh, I just think we're going lower. ES is about to break. Are we grabbing liquidity?
Filled.
Got my stop in. This looks heavy. It looks heavy.
Stop filled.
Just a quick $100. I think we're going down. I should just get in and hold it for the rest of the day. I'm gonna really be upset if it drops huge right now. Oh my god, there's a huge drop. ES is at the VWAP. It did have a higher low, barely, and it could be busting stops right now. We're at the point of control. Point of control moved. We're still on the underside of that trend line. We hit the VWAP on the 5-minute. We still can't break that pivot point, which is right here, 412.
Filled. Filled.
The 30-minute looks bullish. The 15-minute looks bullish. The 5-minute, not so much. But I do have a bias right now. Dow's up 60, ES, and alright, make a breaking area right here. Busting stops. Got this trend, roughly. Yeah, I was right. 15-minute does look bullish, but 30-minute still looks indecisive. So busting stops. Apple's moving up, Microsoft's moving up, Amazon slowly, Nvidia slowly moving up. If we break 1140 on Nvidia, we're going down. We got that resistance level up here. We got the VWAP on the ES on the 5-minute pointing up a little bit. We have a small little pullback to the EMA. Let's see if it touches the EMA. If we come back down and bounce off this trend line and the VWAP, we're going long. If we break through it, well, that's another story. Bouncing off that pivot point pretty hard. Just to hit the buy, almost hit the buy button. Just a tight range. Coming to that resistance area on the 5 minute. That was a good buy area right down there. 1, 2. This is the third retest. If we can't break this candle wick, if we can't reach the top of this orange box, we're gonna drop again. Whew. That was a good climb. That was a good climb. It's a hard area to reject from though. I don't have very much confidence in this trade. There's a lot of momentum coming up. Looks like a failed auction, or buy a liquidity, Still got higher lows. You gotta break those higher lows. So many trends going on right now, different levels. You could bounce here. There's a big candle wick though at the top. ES is coming down. We're at the point of control, breaking the VWAP, touching the VWAP. We got a VWAP bounce, or we could bounce here. How much left's on this candle? 2 minutes. 30 minute looks bearish now.
Filled. Stop filled. Stop filled.
I want to chase it. Just gotta wait for confirmation. It's a slow grind up. I do believe it's a failed auction. I don't believe this is going to hold. I think that was just to grab a liquidity.
Filled.
And I might be proved wrong.
Top filled.
Bust and stops. Bust and stops.
Stop filled.
Wow, like, why is it getting hot, louder and louder? All right. Man, this resistance area, it's huge. We got this range. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna go ahead and put a parallel channel in on the ES. We rejected here 1, 2, 3 times. We're gonna bust through it. Finally, that seemed to be supported. I'm gonna make that a little thicker. Remove that. Remove that. That's a rejection level. That's not a consolidation level. We're at the bottom. Looks like volume is slowing, but we could come all the way up to yesterday's point of control. Waiting for the ES to break its morning high. That was a good trade. That was a good trade. It might stop me out, but it could drop.
Filled.
Back to 1100. It failed to break on the 5 minute. It failed to break. It failed to break on the 5 minute. We could come, man, we could come all the way down to here today. Let's wait for a pop up. I feel like it's a failed auction. It could be grabbing liquidity, but man, I was in 4 contracts, damn it. Let's wait for a pop up. Let's wait for a pop up. That could be a support area right here. You could bounce there. 623 could be a, yep, there. I knew it was going to be supported there. Come all the way up to here. Oh, we're retesting it. Oh my god. Oh man, I've seen those jumps before.
Stop filled.
ES on the 5 minute bounced off the point of control in the VWAP. See if we break that trend or not. We can come down for the rest of the day. 15 minute. I think we got a failed auction up here. I can go in for another short here. Bouncing off the EMA on the 5 minute on the ES. It's fighting. It's just this is a support area right here. Seems to be. You know, we still got that parallel channel. We're just still in. I'm in the 50% of the parallel channel. NASDAQ's similar. We're only up 19 points, 20 points. Coming down on the Dow. It's Tuesday. up 1100. We could bounce and drop right here. Bounce and drop. It could be a good buy area too. Look at that right here. Grab a liquidity. It may pop up. Test it. Test the pop up. Testing the pop up. We got Amazon going up. Apple's moving up. Microsoft's moving up. Nvidia's moving up. That could be the point of control. Could be the area of which we reverse to the upside. We're still at that support area, but man, that could 18,650 could be a resistance zone. It's definitely a resistance zone. This 5 minute right here, break the VWAP.
Stop filled.
I mean, that's a good area. We could bounce. Boom. So we broke through, touched, boom, came back down, try to break out of there, and we're coming down. I think it could reverse right here. Grabbing liquidity again. ES just broke the VWAP. Woo! Let the runner go. Let the runner go. One contract. Hanging on for dear life. Alright, I know we're gonna go drop. Let's close out of this position. 1400 today. Man, I've been trying to break. I think that's just my psychological level for today. I'm gonna go ahead and monitor, but man, I think 1400, that's good for today. 1400 across 5 accounts. It is only 11 o'clock. 1400 times 5, 7,000. Otherwise, I'm just going to chase it. I'm just going to wait for a move. Maybe I'll get lucky and add on to that later on today. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I'll go ahead and edit it and post it. But hey, today was a chop. All right, we didn't really have that many movements of getting entering, and we're dropping now. Anyways, Nvidia's dropping back down to 1145. I'm done. I'm taking 1400 away from the market today, times 5. We're $1,200 away from passing our combine, and we got 3 more days this week. So I'm just going to take my time. There's no rush. So be patient, stay disciplined, manage your risk, and let's get after it tomorrow. I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I have a Discord, MYKE175. Go ahead and search it. I'll pull you into a NASDAQ chat group. I screenshot my levels. I post it on there. It's all free. If you want to learn, if you want to talk how to trade the NASDAQ, I'm learning myself. I've only been doing it for a year and a half. And I've had a lot of XFAs. I blew up a lot of XFAs. And I'm just constantly trying to better myself every day. If that's something you're interested in, hey man, build it brick by brick. Be happy with your small wins. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.